So coming to chapter 17, circumference and area of circle. Alright, circumference and area of circle. So what is a circle? A circle is a moving point which is moving in a circular path from a fixed point and is equidistant from a fixed point, that is O. This is the moving point, suppose R, and it is equidistant, it is moving around the fixed point which is keeping an equal distance from the fixed point O. That is a circle. The locus traced by that point, locus or path traced by that point, is called circle. So coming to circumference of circle, that is, suppose this is the radius R is the radius of the circle. So circumference of the circle is given by the formula 2 pi r, where pi is a constant which is taken as 1.3.142 or 22/7. Pi is taken as pi, it is denoted as pi 3.142 or 22/7. The circumference of a circle is denoted by the formula 2 into pi into r. R is the radius of the circle. And what is the area? Formula for area of the circle, area of the circle is denoted by the formula pi r square. Alright, r square, that is r is the radius of the circle. So we see the formula for circumference of the circle as 2 pi r or pi into d, where if 2 into r is taken, it is called the diameter. So pi into d is the diameter of the circle. So pi d becomes the 2 pi r. Circumference of a circle is taken as 2 pi r or pi d, and radius of the circle is taken as pi r square by the formula. Suppose if diameter is given, you can find the radius as radius, diameter is this line, which is twice of radius. Twice of radius is equal to the diameter. So we can find easily, if the diameter is given for a circle, we can easily find the radius of the circle by dividing the diameter by 2, and after that whatever is needed, if it is required to find the circumference of a circle, substitute in the formula 2 pi r, or you can directly substitute in pi d, or if the area of circle is required, then substitute in the formula pi r square to find the circumference or area of the circle. I hope you are able to get these two formulas regarding circumference and area of circle. So now coming to few problems. So it is given, taking a look at problem 1. Alright, find the radius of a circle whose circumference is 10 centimeter. So circumference of circle is given as 10 centimeter. We have to find the radius of the circle. So circumference of the circle is denoted by the formula 2 pi r. It is given 10, pi value let us take 22/7 into r. Alright, so 70/44 equals r equals 1.59 centimeters. Alright, so radius of the circle becomes 1.59 centimeters. That's the answer. So I hope this is very simple and clear. So, and we'll see a semicircle. I'll show you what is a semicircle. Semicircle is half the circle. Alright, if we take half the circle, this is the center O, this is the radius r, and whole thing is d. Semicircle is half the circle. So circumference of semicircle is denoted by the formula 2 pi r divided by 2, that is pi r only. The circumference of a semicircle is denoted by the formula pi into r, where r is the radius of the circle. Area of the semicircle is denoted by the formula pi r square divided by 2. This is the formula. Alright, that is the whole circle divided by 2. The half the circle is called the semicircle. Circumference of semicircle is denoted by the formula pi r square, pi r, only pi r, and the area of the semicircle is denoted by the formula pi r square divided by 2. All right. Now we'll take a look at another problem. Just I'll take an example. Alright, it is given a wire is looped in the form of a circle of radius. A wire is looped in the form of a circle. This wire is looped in the form of a circle of radius 28 centimeters. Alright, it is rebent into a square form. So now let's find the length of the wire. Length of wire here, since the wire is bent in the form of a circle, so length of the wire becomes equal to the circumference of circle. Alright, circumference of circle is 2 pi r, radius is given 2 into 22 by 7 into r is given 28 centimeters. Alright, it's given 28 centimeters, so 7 4s are 28, so it becomes 176 centimeters. The length of the wire becomes 176 centimeters. Alright, it is rebent into a square form. So when the length of a wire of length 176 centimeter is rebent into a square form, so the perimeter of square becomes equal to the length of the wire, that is 176 centimeters. So we have to determine the length of each side of the square. We have to determine the length of each side of the square. Let the length of each side of the square which are equal be A. So perimeter of the square is formula 4 into side equals 176, that is 44 centimeters. So the length of each side of a square is 44 centimeters, which is the answer. I hope you are able to get this for example. The wire which is in the form of a circular loop is given. It is bent in the form of a circular loop which has a radius 28 centimeters, and after that wire is again bent in the form of a square. So we have to find the length of each side of that square in this question. So first we see the length of the wire, that is equal to the circumference of the circle. The circumference of the circle is denoted by the formula 2 pi r, 2 into pi into r. Pi is 22 by 7 and r is given 28 centimeters. So the circumference of the circle, that is equal to the length of the wire, comes 176 centimeters. Alright. Now if the wire is bent in the form of a square, that is the length of the wire 176 centimeter is bent in the form of the square, the perimeter of the square automatically becomes equal to 176 centimeters. So the perimeter of the square is denoted by the formula 4 into side. So 4 into side becomes equal to 176 centimeter, and as a result the side becomes of square equals to 176 divided by 4, that is 44 centimeters. I hope you got this problem. This is very simple. So taking a look at another problem, taking a look at another example. Alright, so the question is, how many times will a wheel of a car rotate in a journey of 88 kilometers if it is known that the diameter of the wheel is 56 centimeter. So I hope you are able to see the question. How many times will a wheel of a car rotate in a journey of 88 kilometers if it is given known that the diameter of the wheel is 56 centimeter. So the diameter of the wheel is given 56 centimeter. The radius becomes 56 by 2, that is 28 centimeters. All right. Now we have to find the circumference of the wheel. So it is equal to 2 pi r, 2 into 22 by 7 into 28. So 7 4s are 28, that is 176 centimeters, the circumference of the wheel. Now length of the journey, total how many times will the wheel of a car rotate in a journey of 88 kilometers it is given. So the total length of the journey is 88 kilometers. So how much it is in centimeters? 88 into 1000 into 100, that is this much centimeters. I'm sorry, don't need to write like that. 88 into 1000 into 100 centimeters. So now we have to find how many times the wheel of if it is known that the diameter. So we have to find the number of times the wheel will rotate in that journey. Total by traveling this much centimeter, how many times the wheel is going to rotate. Therefore the wheel is going to rotate 88, that is total length of the journey divided by the circumference of the wheel. The formula for the number of times the wheel is going to rotate is total length of the journey, that is total length traveled by the wheel divided by the circumference of the wheel. That is the formula. That is 88 in 1000 into 100, 88 into 1000 into 100 divided by how much? 176. That is the circumference of the wheel, 2 pi r, 176 divided by 176. So 88 divided by 176 is 2. So 2 is the 10 0. So 50000. So 50,000 times the wheel is going to rotate, and this is the answer. The answer is 50,000 times. The wheel is going to rotate 50,000 times in a journey of 88 kilometers. That is the answer. The wheel is going to rotate 50,000 times in a journey of 88 kilometers. I hope you got this problem. It was very easy. We'll now see the annulus of a circle. What is the annulus of a circle? That is, if two concentric circles are given with same center, the figure which is bounded by the figure bounded by two concentric circles is called the annulus. This is the annulus of the two concentric circles. Suppose the bigger circle has a radius capital R, smaller circle has the radius small r. The area of this annulus is given by pi capital R square the area of this annulus, that is the shaded region, is given by pi capital R square, that is the area of the bigger circle, minus pi small r square, that is the area of the smaller circle. That is, I'll write it here, pi capital R square minus pi small r square, that is pi r square minus r square. Also it can be written as pi r plus small r into r minus small r. This is the area of the annulus of the circle, pi into r plus small r into r minus small r, that is pi r square minus pi r square. That is the area of the larger, you need to remember that the area of the annulus of the circle is equal to the area of the larger or bigger concentric circle minus the area of the smaller concentric circle. That's all. nothing much to remember. This is the area of the annulus. Now coming to a few problems, just we'll take a look at few problems. It is given a circular pond of diameter. A circular pond, it is given, has a diameter. The diameter of the pond is 40 meters. That is, this diameter is 40 meters. Alright. And is surrounded by grass path 5 meters wide. This pond is surrounded by a grass path which is, I'm sorry, the figure is a bit distorted, but I think you are able to understand. This is 5 meter. The grass path outside surrounding the pond is 5 meters wide. So we have to find the area of this path. We have to find the area of the shaded region which I am showing, that is the grass path, which is 5 meter wide. So the diameter of pond is given as 40 meter. Alright, so radius should be 40 by 2, that is 20 meters. So the area of pond is equal to pi into 20 square, that is 22 by 7 into 400, that is, alright. Or we can take it as pi into, keep it as pi into 20 square. Let's keep it as area of pond pi into 20 square. Now the area, total area of pond plus grass path equals, total area is equal to pi into, that is r. What is the radius here? This is 20 and plus 5, that is 25. That is the this is the radius of the pond, that is 20 meters, and we'll add the 5 meters which is the area of the total grass path, which is the width of the grass path, that is 5 meters, that is 20 plus 5, that is 25, pi into 25 square. This is the area of the outer circle. I hope you are able to get this for concept. The area of the pond, is the area of the inner circle here. The area of the pond is the area of the inner circle here, which is pi into 20 square. That is the radius of the pond is 20 meters, that is pi into 20 square. And the total area, that is the area of the outer circle, I'll write here, area of the outer circle is denoted by pi into 25 square. Why? How it can 25? 20 is the radius of the pond plus 5 meter is the width, so 20 plus 5, 25 square. So area of the grass path now we have to find. Alright, so area of the grass path is given by that area of the outer circle minus area of pond. Alright, so area of the outer circle is pi into 25 square minus area of the pond is pi into 20 square. Alright, so pi into 25 square minus 20 square, that is pi into 25 plus 20 into 25 minus 20. I'll do it here. Pi into 25 plus 20 is 45 into 5, 25 minus 20 is 5, so it comes out to be 22 by 7 into 45, so it comes out to be 4950 divided by 7, 707.14 meter square. The total area of the grass part, that is the area of the grass path, comes out to be 707.14 meter square. So I'll again explain this question. That is, a pond is given. Suppose a circular pond is given of diameter 40 meter. The diameter of the pond is 40 meters. So the radius we can take as 20 meters, which is half the diameter. Alright. Now a grass path, outer grass path is surrounding the outer surface of the pond, which is of width 5 meters. All right. So the will find the area of the pond first, that is the area of the inner circle. All right. So pi into r square, that is pi into 20 square, we'll keep it like that, that is pi into 20 square meter square. All right. Now the total area of the total area of the outer circle, that is the outer circle, that is pi into this radius, total radius comes out to be 20 plus 5, that is 25 meters, that is 25 meters. So pi into 25 square. All right. Now the area of the grass path is the area of the outer circle minus area of pond, that is the area of the inner circle. So substituting the values pi into 25 square minus pi into 20 square, we get the answer as to 707.14 meter square, which is the area of the grass path. So I hope this problem is clear with you. Coming to the next problem. In the given figure, find the area of the shaded region. So we have to find the area of the shaded region. This is the figure. I'll just draw it for you. This is a circle. Inside the circle is a rectangle. All right. And this is AC is the diagonal. A, B, C, D is a rectangle with center O passing through center. The circle has a center O, the diagonal passes through the center. The rectangle has sides to 12 centimeter and this is 5 centimeter. All right. So we have to find the area of the shaded region. I'll show you what is the shaded region here. This is the shaded region. This shaded, this small area also shaded, two small areas shaded, and this part is shaded. So we have to find the area of the shaded region in this case. All right. I hope the problem is cleared with you. We have to find the rectangle. Inside the circle is given. We have to find the area of the shaded region. So by Pythagoras theorem, applying, taking these two as separate triangles, this one as a triangle. All right. So we can derive the length of AC. We can derive the length of AC by Pythagoras theorem, since this is a right angle, rectangle's angle, right angle. So 12 square plus 5 square, AC square equals 12 square plus 5 square, AC equals 144 plus 25 root under 169, that is 13 centimeters. AC becomes 13 centimeters. So the radius of the circle, the diameter of the circle becomes 13 centimeter. Radius becomes 13 by 2. All right. Radius of the circle becomes 13 by 2 centimeters. All right. So the area of the circle now, I'll just turn this page as there is no space left to solve this problem on this page. So the area of the circle, now the area of the circle, we saw the radius comes out to be 13 by 2 centimeters, radius of the circle. So the area of the circle is pi into r square, that is 22 by 7 into 13 by 2 into 13 by 2, which comes out to be 132.665 centimeters approx. All right. So area of rectangle, we have found the area of the circle now. Now coming to the area of the rectangle. What was the area of the rectangle? Area of rectangle, we know length into breadth. The length was 12 and breadth 5 centimeters. 12 5s are 60 centimeters square. All right, 60 centimeters square is the, and the area of the circle is, this is square, 132.665 centimeters square, and the area of the rectangle is 60 centimeters square. So the area of the shaded portion, area of the shaded portion is area of circle minus area of rectangle. So 60 minus 132, area of the circle is 132.665. 132.665 minus area of the rectangle is 60, comes out to be 72.665 or it can be taken 72.67 centimeter square approx. So the area of the shaded portion comes out to be 72.67 centimeter square. All right, I hope you are able to get this problem. It's just we have to find the area. I'll just overturn this page and show you. It is just we have to calculate the area of the total circle, which comes out the diameter we obtain by Pythagoras theorem, because sides of the triangle are given 12 and 5. So by Pythagoras theorem we obtain the diameter of the circle, which is the diagonal of the rectangle. Alright, the diameter of the circle here equals to the diagonal of the rectangle. So the diameter of the circle is obtained by Pythagoras theorem, as the side the angle of a rectangle is 90 degrees. So 12 square plus 5 square becomes 13 centimeters. Whole root under 12 square plus 5 square becomes 13 centimeter, which is AC. After we calculate the diameter, we automatically can get the radius, which is diameter divided by 2. After getting the radius, we know we can calculate the area of the entire circle by substituting in the formula pi r square, pi into radius square. Alright, after we find the area of the circle, we can find the area of this rectangle by simple formula length into breadth, that is 12 into 5, 60 centimeter square. Now the shaded portion is the area of the total circle minus area of the rectangle, that is we substitute the values and find out the answer on the shaded portion. So now taking a quick look at the last problem, that is the inside perimeter of a running track. This is the running track PQ, this is the running track. Inside perimeter of that running track is given as 400 meter. Alright, inside perimeter of running track is given as 400 meters. Alright, the length of each of the straight portion is 90 meter. Already I have drawn here the length of each straight portion. The straight portions of the running track has length 90 meter, and the ends are semicircles. You can see from the figure only, the ends are semicircles. If the track is everywhere 1.4 meter wide, the track everywhere, this is the track, it is 1.4 meter wide. Alright, find the area of the track, also find the length of the outer running track. We have to find the length of this outer running track, outside, and we have to find the area of this track. Alright, I hope you got the problem. So coming to the problem now, so total length of the two straight portions should be 90 into 2. Total length of two straight portions equals 2 into 90, that is 180 meter. So the length of the remaining portions should be, that is 400 is the total perimeter of the track, inside track, minus 180, that is 220 meters. Alright, since the inside perimeter of the track is given as 400 meters. Alright, 400 meter it is given. So total length of two straight portions is 180. So the length of the remaining path is 180. 400 minus 180, 220. So the circumference of the remaining two semicircular portions, this 220 meter is divided into two semicircles. You can see from the figure, this 220 meter is divided into two semicircles. So two semicircles is 2 pi r, that is 2 pi r. The circumference of two semicircles is pi r plus pi r equals 2 pi r, that is equal to the circumference of one circle, that is 2 pi r here equals to 220 meters. So pi is 2 into 22 by 7 into r equals 220, that is r equals 7 into 110 by 2, that is equal to 35. that is equal to just I'll do this problem. I'll just overturn this page. So two semicircles, so 2 pi r equals 220. So 2 into 22 by 7 into r equals 220, that is r equals 7 into 22, 220 by 2 into 22, that is 35. R is 35 meters. The radius of the semicircles is 35 meters. So the radius of the inner circular portions is 35 meters, and the track is 1.4 meters wide everywhere. So the radius of the outer semicircular tracks is 35 plus 1.4, which becomes equal to 36.4 meters. All right, I hope you got this. I'll just overturn this page and explain here. So the inside perimeter, of the track is given 400 meters. The two straight portions are 90 given, so 90 into 2 becomes 180. So the perimeter of the two circular portions becomes equal to 400 minus 180 equals to 220 meters. Now these two semicircular portions becomes the circumference. The perimeter means, or perimeters of a circle means the circumference of a circle. So pi r plus pi r becomes 2 pi r. So 2 pi r becomes equals to 220. 2 pi r becomes equal to 220. So by substituting the value 2 pi r equals 220, we get the value of r equals 35 meters. That is the radius of the inside portions of the semicircle. Now we know the track is 1.4 meter wide everywhere. Alright, 1.4 meter. So the radius of the outer semicircle becomes 35 plus 1.4 equals 36.4 meters. Now we have to find the area of this track, outer track. Alright, area of the track. So the formula, area of the track equals to, I'll just show you here, area of the track equals to the area of two rectangles of dimensions 90 into 1.4 meter. That is the two rectangles here. These are the two rectangles of breadth 1.4 and length 90 meter. Two rectangles plus the area of the circular rings, outer circular rings, whose radius is 36.4 meters as we had derived. So I'm sorry, whose radius is 36 point, whose radius is the annulus of the inner concentric circles and the outer concentric circles. I'll just show you. So the area of the track, becomes equal to the area of two rectangles plus the area of circular annuluses. That is the so we will just substitute in the formula. Area of the two rectangles is 2 into 90 into 1.4. that is because 90 into 1.4 is length into breadth of the rectangles, and 2 times because twice the area, plus 22 by 7 pi r is the outer radius of the circle 36.4 whole square, all right, minus 35 whole square. By substituting the formula of the area of the annulus of the circle, that is pi into the outer ring radius minus the inner ring radius, all right. Outer ring radius becomes 36.4 meter, inner ring radius we have derived 35 meters, all right. So substituting in this formula, we get the answer. I'll just write the answer here, 566.16 centimeters square, all right. The answer to this after solving this comes 566.16 centimeters square, and which is the area of the track. Area of the running track is 566.16 cm square. Now the length of the, we have to find the length of the outer running track. So the length of the outer running track is equal to the circumference of the circles, that is 2 pi circumference of the outer, because we have to find the length of the outer running track. All right, that is 2 into 22 by 7, because there are two semicircles which equals to one circle, that is 2 pi r, that is 2 into 22 by 7 into the outer radius we have to take 36.4. all right, not the inner radius, plus the 2 into 90, because 2 into 90 is the, I'll just overturn this page to show you the problem. The area of the circumference, the length of the outer running track, which is this one, can be derived by taking two 90s, that is 2 into 90, and 2 into pi r, the circular portions, outer circular portions, that is 2 into pi, that is 22 by 7 into 36.4, the outer radius. all right, and the 90 here means remains constant, that is 2 into 90. So 2 into 90 plus 2 into 22 by 7 plus 36.4. I'll just write the answer here, which comes out to be 408.8 meters. So the, I'm sorry, this is not centimeter, this is meter square. The area of the track comes out to be 566.16 meter square, and the area and the length of the outer running track comes out to be 408.8 meters. I hope you are able to understand this problem. You just have to draw the figure and understand it a bit logically and solve this problem. I hope you are clear with this chapter. So thank you for your cooperation.